Hello viewers, in this video we'll see calculation of cash requirement for wage payment. Okay, here we have a problem. From the following particulars, find the amount required for cash payment of wages in a factory for a particular month. Wages for normal hours work 2 lakh rupees. Wages for overtime work 5,000 rupees. Leave wages 4,000 rupees. Deduction for employees state insurance scheme 3,000 rupees. Employees contribution to provident fund 2,000 rupees. House rent to be recovered from 20 employees at rupees 50 per month. Employer also contribute an equal amount towards ESI and PF. Okay, with this information, we have to calculate the cash payment for wages. Okay, the required cash amount, we have to find it from this information. In the employer's point of view, we have to work out this problem. Okay, here first we will write wages for normal hours work 2 lakh rupees, and next wages for overtime work 5,000 rupees, and next we have to take leave wages, and this thing also is to be paid by the employer, so 4,000 rupees, and together the employer wants 2 lakh 9,000 rupees. The other things, that is deduction for employee state insurance scheme, this they will collect it from the employee, so we have to subtract this 3,000 rupees, and similarly employees contribution to provident fund, and the employees will contribute this 2,000 rupees for provident fund, and this is also to be subtracted from the cash required. And next one is house rent to be recovered from 20 employees at rupees 50 per month. So 20 into 50, 1,000 rupees is being collected from the employees for house rent. So this is to be subtracted, and together we have 3,000, 2,000 and 1,000. Totally 6,000 is the deduction. So out of this 2 lakh 9,000, 6,000 is being collected from the employee. So we have to subtract that. So we'll get 2 lakh 3,000, and this is the amount required for making payment to the workers for wages. Okay, we'll see one more problem. From the following particulars, find the cash required for payment of wages. Gross wages rupees 4 lakh, contribution to employee state insurance 6,000, contribution to provident fund 10,000, and additional information we have, employees are also required to contribute equal amount towards state insurance and provident fund. Okay, employer has provided accommodation for which rent reducible is rupees 50 per employee for total of 100 employees. Festival advance recoverable at the rate of rupees 200 per employee from 120 employees. Okay, using this information we have to calculate the cash requirement for making payment of wages. Okay, the gross wage is to be paid to the employees is 4 lakh. So that 4 lakh is required for making cash payment. So we will write that. Okay, and other thing we don't need, that is the 4 lakh is the only amount we required for making payment, and in that we have to subtract the contribution of the employees towards this ESI and PF. So here we have contribution to employee state insurance 6,000, and that we have to write it here, and next contribution to provident fund 10,000, that also we have to write it here. Here one thing you have to note it down that we have to consider only the employees contribution to ESI and employees contribution to PF. Okay, we should not worry about that employer's contribution here, because there is no role here for employer contribution towards ESI and PF. Okay, we have to subtract only the employee's contribution here. Okay, out of this 4 lakh, and this is recoverable from the employees. This ESI contribution and PF contribution and rent, like that we will recover it from the employees. So we will subtract all this thing here. Okay. Next one, employee contribution to PF is 10,000, because both employer and employee is contributing the same amount, 6,000 for ESI and 10,000 for PF. But we have to take only the employee's contribution here. Okay, keep it in mind. We should not bother about the employer's contribution towards ESI or PF. Okay, and the next one is employer has provided accommodation for which rent reducible is 50 per employee for total of 100 employees. Okay, so we have to subtract the rent because the accommodation is provided by the employer for 100 employees. So 100 into 50 will get 5,000. Okay, and next thing is that festival advance is to be recovered from the employees, and it is 200 per employee from 120 employees. So 200 into 120 will get 24,000. Okay, and this also to be subtracted from the gross wages. So together we got 45,000. Deduction is 45,000. So the cash required for making payment to the employees is 3,55,000. Okay. The thing is that while calculating this net wages payable to the employees, we have to take what portion of the amount is required from the employer side, and in that we have to subtract what all we are getting it from the employees. Okay, what is the contribution of the employer, that should be subtracted by the contribution of the employees. The contribution of the employer is nothing but the wages, salary, commission, like that. Okay, I hope now you understand how to calculate the net wages payable to the employees, and I have given you a small problems for you to practice. Thank you for your patient listening.